Are you ready to dive deep into the world of The Last of Us? Today we'll be exploring all of the Easter eggs from Season 1, uncovering hidden gems and secrets that you may have missed the first time around. From subtle nods to past games to cameos you may have missed, we've got it all covered. Even a sneak peek into what's to come. So sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on a thrilling journey through the post-apocalyptic world of The Last of Us. Let's get cracking on this exciting adventure. Let's begin with one that fans of The Last of Us game will certainly appreciate. In the opening scene, players are given a peek into Joel's home through the eyes of his daughter Sarah. As players explore the house, they come across a dinosaur-themed birthday card for Joel. In a nod to the game, a recreation of that very same card can be spotted on Sarah's desk in her room in the HBO adaptation. It's these subtle touches that truly bring the world of The Last of Us to life, and we can't wait to see what other Easter eggs await us in the rest of the series. If you thought we would just be mentioning all the references that are directly part of the story, think again. Here's an example of how the HBO adaptation is paying homage to the game that inspired it. In the first episode of the series, viewers are taken on a wild ride as Joel and Sarah navigate their way through the chaos that ensues following the outbreak of the virus. To ensure the scene was captured in a way that would resonate with gamers, the crew went above and beyond. They strapped cinematographer Ksenia Sarita into the backseat of Joel's truck with a camera, giving viewers a similar perspective to what players see as they frantically navigate through that same sequence. It's this kind of attention to detail that sets The Last of Us apart and makes it a must-watch for fans of the original game. If you've played The Last of Us, you're no doubt familiar with the importance of health kits. In the game, players have to scavenge for materials like duct tape, rags, and alcohol in order to heal their wounds. And in Episode 2 of the HBO adaptation, we see this mechanic come to life on screen. After suffering injuries, Joel gives Ellie a rag to cover her bite wound and uses duct tape to wrap up Tess's injured foot in a way that is reminiscent of the game. It's these kinds of nods to the source material that make The Last of Us such a compelling and faithful adaptation. We can't wait to see what other familiar elements will make an appearance in future episodes. Fans of The Last of Us games will no doubt be familiar with the name Naughty Dog, the game development company responsible for bringing this post-apocalyptic world to life. And in Episode 7 of the HBO adaptation, we get a subtle nod to this beloved gaming franchise. During a scene in which Captain Kwong is talking to Ellie about her recent altercation with a bully, he drops his keys on the desk. And if you look closely, you'll notice that the keychain features a dog print that just so happens to be the logo for Naughty Dog. It's a small detail, but one that will surely put a smile on the faces of fans of the game who are watching the series. Well, look who it is! In Episode 8 of the HBO adaptation of The Last of Us, fans were treated to a surprise appearance by Troy Baker, the actor who originated the role of Joel in the 2013 video game. Baker played James, the right-hand man of Scott Shepherd's character David. Baker's performance as Joel was widely praised, earning him 2 BAFTA Game Award nominations. When asked about the casting of Pedro Pascal as Joel in the HBO series, Baker expressed his support, saying that he was delighted that the role would be played by someone who would bring something new to the character, rather than simply doing an impression of his performance. It's clear that Baker is a big fan of the franchise, and his appearance in the show was a fun Easter egg for fans who have been following the series for years. For fans of the smash hit game, the introduction of Anna was also a highly anticipated moment in the HBO series. And in true Last of Us fashion, the show didn't disappoint. In a gripping flashback, viewers were introduced to Ellie's mother, Anna, played by none other than Ashley Johnson, the award-winning actress who originated the role of Ellie in the video games. The flashback shows Anna fighting off the infected, while also giving birth to Ellie, a harrowing and emotional scene that had fans on the edge of their seats. Johnson's performance was top-notch, and it's clear that the show's creators pulled out all the stops to bring this pivotal moment to life. It's just one more reason why The Last of Us is quickly becoming one of the most buzzworthy shows on television. Now then, folks, are you ready to dive into the exciting world of Season 2 speculation? Well, hold on tight because we've got plenty to talk about. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. The writing for Season 2 didn't begin until February, So we have a long road ahead of us before we get to see our beloved Joel and Ellie back on our screens. But fear not, my friends, because thanks to the existence of The Last of Us Part 2, those of us who have played the game have a solid sense of where their story is headed. And if that's not enough to get your excitement levels up, showrunner Craig Mazin and game creator Neil Druckmann have been dropping hints and teasing us with tantalizing details about the future of the series. That's right, folks, there's already plenty of information to parse and more lingering questions to ask. Will we finally get to see Joel's backstory? What new threats will our heroes face in this post-apocalyptic world? Have you ever played a game where revenge leads to a never-ending cycle of violence? Well, that's the theme of The Last of Us Part 2. And if you haven't played it, there will be major spoilers ahead. The next season is surely going to focus on Abby seeking vengeance against Joel, the man who killed her father to save Ellie.
I won't let you take her.
Unhook her.
Move!
Oh my God. Please.
Abby.
No.
Abby, don't look.
Dad! Dad! No! No!
It's a dangerous game, and the showrunners have their work cut out for them, trying to make us empathize with Abby's actions. In the upcoming season, we're sure to shift our focus back to Ellie as she navigates the dangerous world without her beloved Joel. But fear not, she finds a new love interest in Dina, and their relationship will be a significant part of Ellie's character development. It's not just about revenge this time around, it's about Ellie finding herself in a world that's gone mad. Or maybe we're wrong and they'll take a completely different direction. Who knows? There's only one way to find out, right? However, the success of the upcoming season will depend on finding the right actress to play Abby. It's a challenging role to cast because Abby is a complex character, but we trust the talented team behind the show to make the right choice. With Bella Ramsey leading the way as Ellie, we're confident that the future of The Last of Us looks bright. Revenge is a dangerous game, but it's also what drives many of our favorite characters. In The Last of Us Part 2, we see how the pursuit of revenge can be blinding, causing people to lose sight of what's essential in life. It's a theme that we're sure will continue to play a significant role in the upcoming season. As we've delved into the world of The Last of Us, we've discovered that the passion and dedication of the crew working on HBO's adaptation are truly remarkable, with many of them being fans of the source material. It's clear that they're committed to bringing every detail to life. Even the developers behind the original games have taken notice, praising the accuracy of the trailers alone. And since the show's premiere in January, every scene has been packed with these intricate details, making it a truly immersive viewing experience. Those were all the Easter eggs from Season 1 of The Last of Us.